So this morning's juice isn't that exciting. It's well, it's great. We were given these sweet, long, pointed peppers, and so there's 4 red, sweet, long, pointed peppers in this, plus ginger, and James has 4 orange, long, sweet, pointed peppers. Whatever. So we'll see how this is. I have a tough time with the ginger, so does James, but the pepper juice is actually yum. The sweet pepper juice, not the hot. I don't know how people handle that. That's really quite easy. I mean, even the ginger, whew, it's hot, but it's doable. And then you know you're getting a huge amount of nutrients all at once, right? So, like lots of vitamin C all at once with the pepper juice. So we drink quite a lot of bell pepper juice, but this is a little bit fancier today because we don't usually get the sweet long pointed ones, but we lucked out today. And usually I'll use them for something else just because they're kind of fancy. Like they're good stuffing peppers. They look beautiful. So if you make something to stuff in them, and there's lots of things you can stuff them with. That's usually what I do. Is if we had company or whatever, and I wanted to do something fancy, or if I just felt like doing something fancy, I might with some of the peppers. Then, I mean, you can always make a quinoa kind of dish, and usually something like somebody would normally put something kind of sticky in there to hold it together, like cheese, but you don't have to. But it is nice to be able to eat a stuffed pepper, like a pointy one, or even like the little jalapenos, just as finger food, right? So since you'll have to eat it in more than one bite, it's better if it sticks together, right? Unless you're going to eat it on your plate, and then it's going to all fall out anyway. But it'll look beautiful until you eat it. Until you start cutting it up. So anyway, James said about this movie, he watched it last night, but he said his comment was, I kept waking up and then I'd wonder why I bothered. That's what his comment was. So
that's kind of, it's one thing if I sleep right through a movie and never see it at all, like it's no comment on the movie. But who knows? Is this even a movie? It seemed like TV, like not cable TV quality stuff, but maybe I'm being unfair. I don't know. So, I wouldn't just watch it sight unseen, much less buy it. But you might want to check out with other people what they think.
And this one has my favorite Doctor Who companion. She was wonderful in that role. And I actually, I'd like to see her in more shows.
How long ago was she in Doctor Who? 5, 10?
I don't know. I'm not good with years. You know that.
Okay. You got a little orange mustache over here?
Good.
Yeah, like a Garfield
this side?
mustache? No, other side. Yeah, it's bad. You'll have to use your fingers. And, like...
Is it going to stay
that's
forever?
That's a lot better. That's right.
It's like an orange
People just
tattoo.
think that you put on your orange lipstick very badly. Like just put it on one
Just
side.
put it on one side.
No,
like some crazy clown.
Yeah. Kind of like that Japanese artist. She's kind of a crazy clown. Person. But not crazy.
She was just
enough.
marketing herself.
Well, this
Anyway.
is true. I said, it's like Ronald McDonald's not that far. Whoever plays him. just marketing Ralph, not himself.
No.
But yeah, she was. Yeah, she might as well just walk around in a big cereal box, Fact is, why doesn't an artist do that? Big cereal box with their
You can
face
do it.
on it. I want to do it, like
Yes.
pop art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of make fun of a certain cereal.
You
or
can,
something.
yeah, cereal box, and you can be a soup can one day. You can be.
Oh, that would be awesome!
Yes.
A Campbell's soup can.
Yes.
It would be like I'm outdoing Andy Warhol.
Exactly, because you became the soup. Anyway,
That's
so
hilarious. You could actually come up with armor. You see what I'm saying?
James and I do this all day.
Oh, yeah.
We just sit back and
Campbell's
forth,
Campbell's
coming
soup
up
can
with
armor. You see what I'm
thousands of
saying?
ideas.
Little soup cans. That would be a little bit bigger here
Yeah.
than a regular soup can.
Well, I think for that, you should, for a mussel kind of thing, it should be spinach, Popeye, right?
Well,
So-
that would be a separate look, right? But wrap yourself in spinach. Any place where you got mussels.
Spinach can.
Oh, a spinach can.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you'd armor yourself that way all over, right? Because that's what Popeye's about. Like he's this little guy who ends up being So yeah, that would be awesome. See,
That would be.
you could actually that would be your shtick, just coming out dressed armored in cans of various sorts of things.
Yeah.
Baked beans, whatever. You'd have to come up with some sort of sub shtick for that. You see, like there's the Popeye thing. You'd call yourself Popeye, and then for or whatever his real name is, and like he'd have an alter ego name. Popeye would, like Julius Schlumberger or something like that.
Really,
And,
I don't know what we're doing. This
Well-
whole life, we're not doing that. We should be doing art. Because
We'd make a fortune. Like you come up with your shtick or various shticks, I'd come up with mine, and
Well,
stuff
together.
like that. And
We're
it
a
would,
good team.
Yeah, and I think like
we
we'd
don't
the
have to
same
market separately. We could market as
Well, that's what I mean.
as the unit.
You'd come up with your ideas, and I'd come up
I
with
see.
mine.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It makes a match because
And
you
then
came
we
up with the
bound-
idea for Popeye, but I don't know if you'd want to use it, but I could use it. You see
because
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
we do this really well.
I think we
this
do
back
it way
and
better than those stupid artists. I mean, they're going along to come up with.
Well, I think
stupid
we do it
idea.
better than we do it independently too.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the keys is like doing the improvised thing. It's yes and instead of yes but. We tend to do that. Pretty good at that. Yes, but.
Well,
So you try to top the idea, right, or build
We
on it,
respect
or
each
stuff
other.
like. Yeah, I know.
So
that's
that's the
a
thing.
key. We're not doing the Bill Murray thing, like headbutting people. Oh man. The one director he worked with, he kind of is a joke, but I wouldn't take it as a joke. He threw her in a lake. I guess he's a fairly big guy. He just picked her up and threw her in the lake. Oh, that could be a suburban myth, but I don't know. And not getting along with Scarlett Johansson in a bedroom scene, well, I don't know. That's interesting. Why would someone be that way?
Well, he probably just didn't respect her.
Oh, that's what he does. Like he says, I'm not difficult with people. He mentions, what's the name of his, he was using first names, but the producer that he works with, the Anderson guy, whatever.
Wes?
The director, yeah, one of the names was Wes. So he says, I don't ever do that to Wes. Yeah, guy, but you do it, you're admitting that you do it. He says, I don't do it to people who are professionals who don't know what they're doing. And I'm going, yeah, but you're setting yourself up as the judge, jury, and executioner, right?
Yeah, but
So.
sometimes, it's difficult when you're having to work with.
Difficult people, yeah.
It's tough when you know that you are light years ahead of and above of who is actually ordering you around. That's got to be tough, right? James? Yeah.
I gotta finish it.
I know you do. You have a pretty cute mustache yourself.
Yeah, I was getting worse than you do.
We'll both be walking around like that. That's good. Because now people will know we're a team. You're like, oh, you two must be together.
They'll
have
probably
the
think
same
we were just
lipstick.
kissing each other.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to this movie. So, the movie itself was not actually good.
Yeah,
There
you're
was,
right.
we talked through most of it because we were like, wow, there's a whole lot of casual sex in this and not interesting. And
Well, there
casual
was a
sex
washroom,
usually
there
isn't.
was
You
a
know,
washroom.
it's really superficial, and it's based on
Superficial.
independent fantasies, right? So, really, yeah, it's more casual sex is more like masturbation in public.
Yeah, using someone else.
Yeah. So it's anyway, it's not very interesting to watch. And at one point, like she has this friend who he's gay, and he's a woman trapped inside a man's body, and he wants to go through with changing that. And there's a lot of he's going through a lot of things, but she is too, and it ends up quite badly. But up until that point, there's really no point in watching the movie. So somehow we made it.
So
through
you
the
figure
game.
out that's about the only part that was interesting, right?
Yes.
Yep, I agree with you.
So they didn't build up to it well enough to make you actually get to that point, which it's worth caring about. That point. So the anyway, it was written and directed by her, which maybe that's the problem. Maybe she's better just acting, or definitely not writing, and definitely not directing. I can.
Well, she might
It's
be
too bad that
desperate
she
for
didn't get
parts.
other people
I don't know why she's
involved
desperate.
with that. If she's beautiful, and anybody would want to watch her on screen, I think. So there's got to be people that are interested in putting her in their movies or TV shows or something, or maybe she could work with other people. She could co-write and co-direct, you know, to get some people that actually know how to write and direct to work with her, so that she can maybe work on those skills if that's where she wants to go. But this right now, she can't pull it off.
Well, you raise a point. Life is long if a person's lucky.
Yeah.
She
Like
keeps on
James and
working on
I,
it.
we work together. And we bounce ideas off each other. I think we work better together than we do separately. That doesn't mean that he isn't awesome and I'm not awesome. And she's awesome too. But not right now at writing and directing. That's all. So if that's where she wants to go, maybe work with somebody who's really great at that.
Yeah. Or go to UCLA drama school or whatever.
Or work
film
with a
school.
bunch of different people who are great at that. Like maybe like I actually respect Wes Anderson too, as does Bill Murray, and I can see why he likes to be in his movies, and I can see why Wes Anderson likes to have Bill Murray. I mean, they're awesome. And I've talked to a lot of people who don't like the Wes Anderson films, and I'm just like, wow, that's incredible. Because he's very
Meticulous?
yes. And in his way, it's a very unique way, which make his films unique and worth watching. So
You can almost, I'm not a specialist, but I can almost tell when there's one of his movies.
yes,
right? So
yeah,
It's good that he's doing his own shtick, right?
exactly. Because why do we need another
Jerry Bruckheimer thing.
Steven Spielberg? Honestly,
Yeah, that's worse than Jerry Bruckheimer.
so bad. Anyway, so write and work with a bunch of other talented people, and some of that, will end up rubbing off on you. We learn from other people. I'm a better person now, in many areas, than I was before I started hanging out with you. I don't know if you feel that way about me. I don't know how much I've
I've
contributed to
improved
your...
a lot in a lot of things. I sing better, for example. Just because I'm more relaxed about singing or whatever. So, not
Yeah.
that I sing well, but
We sing all the time.
It's important to get better at things. Some things you don't, you'll never get world class in, or even Lethbridge class. But
Most of the time,
you
I'm just
improve.
singing while I'm cooking or something, or in the bath. I sing the whole time I'm having a bath. I guess I should be relaxing, but I don't know.
Well,
That's what I
singing
do.
is kind of relaxing. So
And James sings to the dogs
all the time,
constantly.
Yeah. They almost like it. They're getting. Yeah.